entering menu narration pop-up. Do you want menu narration? No, turn off.
An iconic venue, Tiger Stadium, Baton Rouge. It's the Miami Hurricanes and the LSU Tigers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Hey guys, checking in pregame with the Miami head coach. He understands the SEC is a line of scrimmage league. That's why he is really trying to prove that the ACC can battle with them in the trenches. He said this will be a huge matchup to test his team, and he'll have to be very good on the play calls. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will... Touchback. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. The run inside. It's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. And they were channeling their inner Mike the Tiger. Don't you think Mike could get a big paw in there to swat that thing free the way the Bayou Bengals do?
And when you're the secondary and you're flying up, great job understanding. The guy's already kind of slowing down a little bit, but where do I put my head? I put my head on the football, get my hand on the football. Those guys, those DBs from... really understanding that, flying up, making the big play.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Looking for a man. It's Levin. Got it. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
We all want to push the ball down the field, down the field, down the field. But when you can dump it off to your running back and still make 10-plus yards, man, it makes you look like a really good play call.
Trying to run, it's Durham. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. LSU quick to the line. He's got it again. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And it's been a rough start for this defense. They've given up too many yards, a third down right there, but a good chance to bow your neck now, to make a statement. First and goal, we got to be physical, got to stop the run game, get a chance to make a stop on this first possession, and force a field goal.
They'll run it with Caden Durham. Nothing doing. He is stopped short of the goal line.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Tries it on the sneak. Trying to find the end zone, and he's not going to make it as this defense is making it tough. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is third and goal. Trying to surge it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown LSU!
Third and goal, you're going to turn around and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the crease and pay it off for his offense.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that drive covered 29 yards. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, you've got to lock in.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Just moving those chains the way Frank Gore did back in the day.
Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Edgerrin James, so many elite backs in Miami history. Finding that guy that you can give the ball to that's reliable, important part of the Canes tradition.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's first and 10. Throwing, Ncaa. Unloads it left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's loose. He is in. Touchdown, Canes. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, more points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
Two-point conversion attempt is on the way. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's into the end zone for the 2, and he gives them the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish the drive with a 64-yard scoring toss. Fielded in the end zone, it's Harris. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Back to throw, it's Levin. Caught behind the line, it's Thomas. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Handoff, Caden Durham. Good pickup on the ground there. Give him 5 to the 16-yard line.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy.
I don't know what he possibly could have been thinking there to wind up all the way. way back in the end zone and taking a safety.
Or that man quit. He quit. Let's go. My first game to quit. Let's go. First game on, made a nigga quit.
A live look at Hard Rock Stadium. It's the Ole Miss Rebels and the Miami Hurricanes. Along with David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
The Hurricanes head coach told me before the game, he understands the SEC is a line of scrimmage league. That's why he is really trying to prove that the ACC can battle with them in the trenches. He said this will be a huge matchup to test his team, and he'll have to be very good on the play calls. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Canes headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. He'll bring it out. It's Alexander. He's brought down at the 30, but a productive return after deciding to bring it out. Running inside. It's Lacey.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. And if you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll go right back to it. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on third down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on first, had a nice carry, got it on second. Now he set him up in third and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
They'll try to drive ahead on third and short. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
And I think on that last run play on third down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
They'll run it on the counter. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacey. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. And the Rebels look to keep this drive humming. They'll give to Frazier. Got a little grass. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And they said to us in the meetings leading up to this football game, really wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, run the football. First drive, this is exactly what they're doing. They're getting what they want. This defense has to get better at the point of attack.
Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Rebels!
How about that way to start a game? They didn't even attempt to throw. They just ran it meticulously down the field, and that guy caps off a beautiful start to this game with a touchdown.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and the score came on an impressive run from the 20. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Ncaa. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
Catch in the middle. It's Lofton. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. And the Hurricanes racing to the line in the hurry-up. He might want another play. Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. Makes the grab. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense. They're allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. Third and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? He's looking to throw. They'll run the screen. Turning it on. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And he scores! Touchdown, Hurricane!
Yeah, that's a nice job selling it by the offense. Dropping back, making it look like it's pass. That running back slipping out of the backfield, throwing him the football, getting a dynamic playmaker in space, and he says, I got this, I'll do the rest, and gets the touchdown.
So Miami signals for a timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Here comes the 2-point try. Here's Ncaa to throw. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, there was a golden opportunity for the offense to come away with 2 points there, but he dropped it in the end zone. That's a catch you have to make.
He'll bring it out. It's Alexander. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. The run inside. It's Lacy. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Second down, he'll throw it. Pulls it in. It's Cook. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Maybe a crease. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
And these third downs obviously are so crucial, and that's why you call them the money down. But just to get the drive started, man, you get the third down, you get a little bit nervous. Nice job executing, running the football, moving the sticks, and now keeping this drive moving.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? And the Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Punts it out of the air. Makes a grab and room to run. Touchdown, Ole Miss! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
And the Canes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Throwing, Ncaa. Makes the grab, it's Lofton. Oh, he's got some space. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
And what a great job by the QB, man. Seeing the blitz, understanding I got to get the football out of my hands as soon as I possibly can, and he puts it on the numbers to his receiver where he can get those yards after the catch. Great timing, but more importantly, great job seeing what that defense was doing and getting rid of the football.
Grab near the marker. It's Lofton. Quick step and go. Makes the catch, and he's free. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Miami.
And how about the big tight end doing the work for the quarterback, man? Nice, short, safe throw. And how about the speed, the athletic ability? You've seen the evolution of the tight end in the history of football, and this is exactly why. They went from being a big target to now a guy that can make plays after the catch and make big home run plays like he did right there.
After the touchdown, if they could get this too, we'll have a tie ball game. Ncaa gets open down the middle. Not quite going to get there, and he couldn't get this game tied up. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Running inside. It's Lindsey. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Snagged in the middle. It's Haas. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
And, man, guys, we talked about this guy coming into the game, right? He's good, and he can catch the football. He can make plays. That's his first target on the day. And I think the defense is just as surprised as we are, but the offense definitely got to get this guy more involved.
Looking downfield on first down. It's complete to the left. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
You run the slant route day one, and this is something that the quarterback and the wide receiver has done 100 million times out there on the field in the offseason. I see man-to-man coverage. I know I can run the slant. Boom, stick my foot in the ground, throw it, completion to my wide receiver.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Picked off. A rare misread and mistake from this quarterback. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Canes. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
It's crazy in college football. There's just so many defining moments in games that you can pinpoint, and that's one right there. The offense has the lead. They're trying to add to that here at the end of the first half. In a 2-minute situation, quarterback being way too aggressive, and that's a mistake, David. Taking pick 6 all the way to the house, that could really end up costing them.
And you talk about flipping a game really, really quickly. Look how bad it was looking. Now the defense gets right back in this football game, being ready for the 2-minute drill, making a play, going down and scoring, and taking all the momentum into halftime.
try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Trucks through the defender. He's down at the 25-yard line, waiting moments of the first half. It is a first down.
Yeah, it's a really good job with the misdirection, right? Bringing somebody's one direction with so much speed, the defense reacts. Now you bring another guy the other direction. Hard to see one and then react to the other, especially with that kind of speed on the field. And that's why you had a big play.
They make the stop, and he's got enough for the first down, and now this offense might have a chance to do something. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Working that left side now. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Rebels are in the hurry-up.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Man, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. And this time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
The Rebels will have it 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. And fire the completion there in the red zone and set up at the 13. Ole Miss calls its 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. And wings it incomplete. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover and pick up that first down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. This 3rd down a little longer after that penalty. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Really nice 3rd down sub defense there at that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass. They're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Gilbert. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. At the 45 on his way. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We We're just about ready to start the second half. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They started this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Here's Ncaa to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lofton. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. They'll run the counter. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
There's just so much for this defense to think about right now. They've had strong side runs thrown at them. Now the counter. And they know that this offense can work in the play action off of all these base runs too. So much offensive volume this defense needs to worry about at this point in the game.
Right back to it. Short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Making side adjustments here. Darian Ncaa from the gun on 3rd down. Hauls it in. Caught, and he's got room. 10. Touchdown, Hurricane. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And the final 53 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding it.
Frazier again. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
And this is an offense that really relies on its running game, on that 2nd down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get a first.
And the Rebels are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down. Dumps it off in the flats. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Terrific job not just settling for the negative play and getting it to the running back.
Yeah, and you're supposed to go through your progressions, and you're obviously wanting to attack down the field and make a big play, but a lot of times when you dump it off to the running back...
Here's a little room there. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
That's the beauty of misdirection in the run game, right? You try to show the defense one look, and then you come back and hit them the other way when they're not expecting it.
And the Rebels pounded the rock to move the sticks now back to work. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Offense set on first down. He'll set up to throw. Pulls it in. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor, both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Handoff for Frazier. Hard-hitting tackle. The Rebels headed quickly to the line. Frazier again. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
And I think this is starting to get really frustrating for this defense, man. This is a drive that they're putting play after play together. And you finally force the 3rd down, and they get the 1st down again. And so starting to sub some bodies because they're getting a little bit tired. They've got to find a way to get a 3rd down stop.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game put... the offense back. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Frazier. Strong, firm tackle.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the 4th quarter, they're going to need it.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Delayed handoff. It's Lindsey. And he's in. Touchdown, Rebels. The Rebels surge back on top.
That is such a great job by the offense, putting together a touchdown drive when they needed it most. Not a lot of time left to go, but if their defense can get them the ball back, they've got an opportunity to kick a field goal and walk out of here with a win.
Here comes the 2-point try. Looking to throw. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Throwing, Ncaa. Looking to the big tight end. Catch in the middle, it's Lofton. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Passing game kept his drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
Looking to fire. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got a man, it's Vaughn. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. The Hurricanes lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Trying play action. Finds the tight end. Could be an alley. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Miami. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. The Hurricanes back on top.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
Coming out with it, it's Alexander. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Looking to throw on first down. Intercepted, and the defense is
live on YouTube. Let's go. Live on YouTube. Bam Sosa 456 live on YouTube.
Big play and putting it in the end zone. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Here's a throw downfield late. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to...
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down. I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. And how about this defense keeping making the short tackle to turn it over on downs.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the scoreboard.
Just goes up and takes it away.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
Ncaa. A shot toward the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
And back to the air on second down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. And after the big play to start the drive, now 2 straight incompletions, and they need to find a way on third down. Looking to throw. Shoots it to the left. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. He's going to run it. Quarterback got it himself. At the 40, there he goes. Big play on that one as he works his way all the way to the 28-yard line.
How nice is it to be an offensive coordinator and you call a pass play, but your guy turns it into an explosive run? Like, that is so much fun to call. Good protection up front, but he just sees space so well. They drop back, he finds the holes, and, man, before you know it, he's just chewing up yards and making big plays.
Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Using the quick game, they make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock. And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Rebels.
And I think he does a really good job here. Dropping back to pass, surveying the field, sees he's got some open space out wide, dump it to your playmaker. Your running back takes the football. He does the rest. Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the field, making a play.
And they tacked on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Here's the return from inside his 10. They stopped the return right there, and that will do it. This one is in the book. How much fun
Live on YouTube, Bam Sosa 456, man. Make sure you go hit the subscribe button, man. Go hit the like button on the video.
I'll watch those 2 teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these 2 squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Sports College Football.